All right, we are back. More 14. More stuff. I'm no longer away from keyboard. Um, as quick heads up, because obviously I'm streaming like 3 hours earlier than I was, last week. Ish. Uh, due to lightning. Due to some changes in my partner's schedule, they're going to be needing the area I use for streaming for work, which is, since they're making money from this and I'm currently not yet, a bit more important. So Mondays are going to be a bit earlier in the day, as of like right now. I believe Wednesdays are slightly different. Might be slightly later, but that's basically it. Still gonna try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday when my work doesn't fuck me for Fridays. I might actually be able to do that this week, but anyway, back in the game. The weather is apocalypse, and the music doesn't help. Alright, Matsuya. Oh, Xander. This is Yeruvet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. That's good. Young Matsuya has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but we did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. Sounds about right. It's, bad. There are no words to describe what follows. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures only to rise again to join the murderous horde, in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they found their way to safety. Matsuya, do you perchance remember Karisef and Mevan, the young couple who always bought your freshest catches? Good God, it's early. How could I forget Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Karisef and Mevan bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger, so I'm running towards Agma Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, but still but a tiny babe, to elude the fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task. Surely, I beg you, go to their aid. What's he gonna do? I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own while I come with you. Dude, just stay behind. I got this. Thank you. Agma Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. Okay. As a side note, I did run around between last stream and now and get all of the Aether Currents here. So that just leaves the quests whenever they appear, probably sometime soon. So that I may fly and go between the upper and lower areas without issues. Temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please stay back. Uh-oh. I'll take a look. least one of them is dead. Up there. Oh yeah, I also grabbed rings for my Dragoon and my Paladin, so they went up like 8 eye levels. Because my rings aren't bad anymore. The mainline motions on the ground bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Yeah. It's someone, anyone. My arms so heavy in my legs, I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. Oh, so those... I need to find them, need to be with them. I need... No, you must stay strong. Stay strong. More time, I thought I had. I don't want to die. Buddy, you're not gonna die. I'm charismatic, I will speak with him. Thank you. Please find them. I will. Alright, chat, what do you think they said? What do you think I said in that person's ear? Did I sing a nice little song? Mavon still lives and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palkistan. There's nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, once we have saved your wife and child, we return here and lay you to rest. Also, we ran off in the wrong direction. Oh, no, he didn't. That's a different marker. Different quest marker, run! Ow. Okay. Make sure that fucker's not following me. You see no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Mavon's child must be elsewhere. Okay. Chop wood. Chopping wood in the apocalypse. Snakes. If Mavon and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage. Oh boy. Oh, are we just giving up? Oh, we're giving up. Oh no. Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. Perhaps the beasts have chased them further from the village. O gods above, I beseech you, please deliver Mohan and Lilwyn to safety. Yeah, I think, unless we get evidence otherwise here soon, I think it was those beasts that we killed to save the dude. Dragon Bros.
No more enemies to trouble us here. It's me. How fare you below? Understood. I will inform Vritra. Chaos and panic sweep Ras Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
so it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion?
Yeah, you tell him, Estinian.
Ras Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
Because, I mean, if they don't do that, they have no leader whatsoever.
To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones.
Well, not Estinian. I think Estinian could handle it.
Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result.
Shiva.
It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true.
Ah,
In
fuck.
this time of unprecedented crisis, he
Apologies.
turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him.
put on a goddamn jack and I pull out the headphone.
We have company.
It's nice that they waited for the conversation to finish.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing.
In this segment, you will play as Vitra. Okay. Can only hope. When all hope seems lost. If Mavan fled deeper in the jungle, she and her child in grave danger, whatever we to do, gods have mercy. You must try to stay calm, Matsuya. Arms crossed. But how can I at a time like this? They could be dead. Bruh, and you'll be worse if you don't knock it the fuck off. So if I allow myself to be overcome by fear, I too might become a beast. I'm not sure I understand, but I'll do my best. I've seen to the wounded. How did you two fare? Did you find your friends? Nope. Begin explanation, pan up. Or tilt up. I see. In that case, let's help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Alize and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsuya speak with the elder? Pray explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you're able. Yeah. Talk to people, do the thing. We will save Malan and her child. That much we can do for Karasif. Quest accepted. I'm hard to see, but safe for the family. I found Karasif, but he... Say no more, I understand. We have lost another two of our dear friends. Karasif may be gone, but there's still hope for Mavan and her child. Please find them, I beg of you. And if in your search you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what has happened. I will do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Let's rejoin your friends at once. Alright. Please report the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt thanks to our earlier efforts. And with that, let us resume our search for the friend and child. Where should we begin? If you follow Schroeder south, we will arrive at Perusa, a temple, a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's possible that Mavan cells are there, and perhaps other villagers as well. Then it's settled. Stay close. You two take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone need help. Very well. Make for Perusa as quickly as able. With me. Okay. Good. There's not... It's not on top of the fate. Thank you, I thought I was done for. Yvonne, she's a friend of mine too, but I've not seen her. She must be out there somewhere trying to avoid the beast, and with her child's god. Were enough for me, I can make my way back to the village on my own. Making her way. Alright, what have you found? Perusal lies up ahead, but something terrible has happened. The beasts have come, and many have already been killed. After the Alize are gone to do what they can, but there are so many, more than I can count. You must be ready. Oh, okay, we've got a few. Okay. I was honestly thinking it was gonna be a excuse me. I was thinking it was gonna be like an instance or something. Oh, you transformed. One more. One more. Oh, down there. Ow. No, go away. I don't want to deal with you on top of everything. Okay. Damn it. Gotta run around back again. Speak with Elf now. Everything's bad, the music's intense. But you know what? You hop aboard your lion and everything's a little bit better. Fuck. Yawning. There you are, how far are the others? I see. You've seen to all the beasts in sight. In that case, let's have everyone gather in front of the temple.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass. Has anyone seen Mervyn? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity and drown in anguish, to toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
Look at this dude in the back on the right. He just looks like a doof. He's just like, who? Also, he looks 12.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt
Like-
we forged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Like, on the one hand, I get it. Like, you can't lose hope and all this other stuff, but at the same time, like, you literally just lost your family, they turned into beast, or died to big fucking scary-ass beasts, like... it's kind of hard to be like, you know what, I'm okay, but you're not okay.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn.
Bev?
Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
Let's go. Over there, my view was blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I'm still somebody being chased by beasts. So I'm gonna go with Matsuo and search along the river. Alphino and I will circle around from the south. Okay. Why am I going with the one who can't fight? It's a hunt.
That's her! No, I'm sure of it! Mervyn!
Don't, please!
Got him. Oh, okay. That was a mistake. Yeah, shoot the lasers. Ooh, they got dumped. So of course it's up to me. As it always is. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, into the water. Okay.
God have mercy!
Yo, I could swim. There is an underwater on this. Okay. When I was swimming around before, I didn't know if there was. Because it didn't let me do it. Oh my god. Oh, where's the baby? Oh, the baby. The baby. We gotta get out of here. No, we can't exit that way. Alphino. Alphino. I have a baby in my back pocket. Alphino. Alphino, I have a baby in my pocket. Take care of it.
She's so cold, Alphino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back.
Yeah, we never killed the thing.
Matsia, take the child.
Was so tiny in his big hands.
God damn it. It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matsia, can you take her back to the village? But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matsia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matsia. Go! Quickly!
Just run off. Like, smack them with my stick. Go, Matsia.
You know the way. No! No! Not you too! Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid! To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
No.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt we forge.
Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, don't do this to me.
Every agony.
Don't do this to me. Oh, my boy. Oh, my boy is here. He has saved us all. Ugh. And a dragon. Ah. Fuck.
Divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Yay. Happiness.
You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please. Well, well.
Seems the babes taking a liking to you.
Baby's like, dragon? Fuck yeah, everything's okay. Dragon.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
How do I know this? He had help from on high.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to.
How do I know this?
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
Yeah, I'm guessing when the So the way it looked is it just looked like the thing picked her up, obviously by her head, which is fucked up, and just kind of yeeted her. But like, I'm guessing like there was some kind of like, I don't know, skull crush, or maybe when the yeet happened, the neck snapped or some shit. Like, bad shit, bad shit. I've done what we can for the villagers of Pakistan to perform the funeral rites. If nothing else, Mevan and Karasef died as they lived as themselves and not as beasts. Their soul will find peace in the ethereal sea. To think the day would come when even the smallest of solaces would be this comforting. Yeah. Simple pleasures. Huh. Oh, okay. Are you ready then? In that case, let's head to Pakistan. Know that Vitra is waiting for us. Yeah. So this is going to give me a thing. Aether current. But I got there's one here, one here. I got, well, once I do this mission, I will have both of them. But then that still leaves, oops. Two more? Yeah, two more from somewhere. Dragon. Not lizard. Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matsuo returned with the babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of the mother's and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavnir must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, cats and dogs, living together. Every death, another void that could never be filled. Should I be making jokes during sad bits? Probably not. He who survived them must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Karsef and Mavon's babe is a child of Thavnir as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. Need to get all the yawns out. Oh, most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that were it not for you, the brave Matsia and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. Do it. I am Vitra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as satrap, with Iwan as my loyal servant. Are my ears to be believed? You were the satrap all along. Who's talking? Oh, you guys. Hello. Nidhana, what are you doing here? Hello. Very simple wave, like, hey, by the way, I forget the dragon. I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Pelkia stand in their time of need, and so I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Mavon's daughter. That's good. But enough about us. You and your role are the far greater enigma. If you were the true satrap all along, could it be that young Varshan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum? A rumor had circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemist was once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Varshan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized that the satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed that one of Iwan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vitra. Please allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your scales, I don't know where we would be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. 'Twas thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors not only of Razat-Han, but the star. You are far too kind, Master Vitra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more, will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal to the mission of aiding our people in this their darkest hour. 'Twould seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Razat-Han fares. What will you do, Scions? I worry for the survivors we met at Perusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, promise. This way. So I don't know if this is meant to be this way. It could be. But clearly there is a parallel slash, there are similarities between the alchemists of Thavnir at the Great Work, and just in general, and the scholars of the scholars of place my brain doesn't want to think of, Charlayan. And the scholars of Charlayan. But while, at least in this situation, this world situation, the scholars of Charlayan are dedicating all their resources, all their time, all their effort, everything, in order to stockpile and prepare for essentially, you know, the escape plan. They're spending everything for the escape, for getting out and being safe, like, and just, you know, moving on to the next thing. Whereas the alchemists here in Thavnir are dedicating all their time, resources, everything to fix what is wrong right now. Like, what's going on? It's like, we have to fix it or else, you know, we got nothing. So, it's interesting. And clearly, as we're seeing, the alchemists in Thavnir are right in the terms of this game, and the Charlayans are wrong. That being said, I mean, in the real world, great scheme, there's no real right and wrong, because both are necessary, but, you know, in this situation. Needs to work just a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, those terrible beasts, what in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnir? Well, I'll tell you. In pantomime. Oh my, that's rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are. A pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and pure sugar. I've made enough for everyone in the village. Might it trouble you to deliver a few cups? The drink has medicinal properties, then. Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty, though. It has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on our islands. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. A lovely sentiment. By the way, allow us to assist. Or by all means, allow us to assist. Giant cauldron of tea. While you distribute the hot beverages, I'll do a sweep of errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you have finished, look for me at Wakeful Tirana. Okay. Howdy, friend. I intend to survive. Wherever it goes, we're safe these days. Here, have some tea and think about it. A cup of chai. Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. Precisely as time like this, we must strive to remain calm and steady. Do we visit the elders and see what needs to be done? If there's any way I can help the village and my friends, I will do it. Ooh, the chocobo keep. Hello. Oh, good. I can do this to travel up and down pretty easily. That's good to know. Hello. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him, and all I could do was run all the while. I could hear the monstrous voice screaming my name. Yeesh. Here, have some tea. Calm the fuck down. This is for me? We used to drink chai together often, shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same, for his memory, and for we who must remember. Okay. Wait, I know you. You were the ones who saved us from the beast back at the temple. Were it not for you, well, let us not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what we might have, but look towards the future. But what future awaits us? How can Rats at Hand hope to be recovered for this? Most of the friends are gone, and I don't know where to turn. Turn to tea. Here's a tea. Turn to it. A cup of chai, well, if you insist. That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we faced our fair share of trials in the past. No matter how hard the times, we've always come together as a people united. One day at a time, one step at a time. For that is all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup, thank you. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the... Here's our other missions. Where? Oh. Hey, man. Bu. You know what? Actually, since I've done the work of already getting all the things, I might just do these quests right now. Actually, though, before I do that, because it's just these two. Okay. Before I do that, I need to go use the restroom, so I will be right back. Hi, and while I'm gone, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's got VODs from previous streams. And if you like this stream, give me a follow. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. And we're back at it. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna run off, do these side quests to give myself flight in this area in case I need it. Because, yeah, 2 side quests. Oh, there's that other side quest up there I have to do. Outer. We'll get to that one before we leave. Patrol, blah, blah, blah. Kill beasts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, I know I shouldn't just be skipping through some of these tasks, but... because side quests do have some interesting things in them, but... I'll pay more attention to them later. I think, actually, the... Alchemist or... no? Oh, no. Okay. The one that has the ongoing quest line was a different one I did. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Well, first let me summon up the Chocobo. Because I'm a tank. I will not be doing as much damage. I wonder if I'm gonna fight something here. Okay, yeah, the only thing that didn't change was the... strange statue on the ground depicting a woman wearing a beastly mask. They did... I believe it was mentioned that the... you know, let's run up here and do this thing. I believe it was mentioned that the thing about their deities was that they were like humans with beast faces. So, like, that makes sense. Oh yeah, the other thing I noticed, and honestly, this really honestly annoys me to some extent, the difference between your running speed on the ground and your flying speed is nuts. Like, not just in the fact that, like, obviously, you know, in flying you don't have to, you can just go over everything, you don't have to, like, worry about terrain or anything, but, like, what was it? It was the moon. Like, I was, doing stuff there. I'm gonna kill this guy. And, like, once I got the ability to fly, like, it was so fast. Like, even going to a place where I would just normally be able to walk, it was so stupid fast. And it made, you know, the moon, which is this massive fucking area, honestly, it's too big. It made it, you know, manageable. I legitimately think that area there is too big for, like, no reason. Because, like, here's the thing, you can even say it's like the same size as this, which may or may not be true, I don't know. There's, like, stuff here. And, like, environment and stuff like that. The moon's just the moon. Yeah, get back to work. Inspect the walls, make sure stage is in order. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, well, actually, you don't have, there's no, like, class quest past a certain point, right? That's really sad, honestly, because, like, having a dancer quest that goes here would be really cool. But I don't think there's class quest beyond 70? Because they moved to role quests. I guess job quests, whatever. Role quests in Stormblood. Not Stormblood. Shadowbringers. And there's not, like, not really anything. Adventures set by the students Balthian. Hey, it's us. And heroes delegating me the task, I know. Yeah. Okay. So we go back here, we take the chocobo over. Hopefully we can just kind of drop on that. Hello. Cool. Chocobo, keep. Because I assume it's going to be taking a direct path, right? If that's the case... Wait for it. Wait for it. Down! Drop now. Where are we dropping, boys? We're dropping right here. Let's go. That worked out. Cool. I am here to save you. Okay. It's an escort mission. It's an escort mission. Dude. Doesn't it feel like we're being watched? Okay, you're actually following me. You're not just like running on your path. How we doing? We doing all right? We're good. Hostile presence. They weren't ready for the fact I didn't walk over there. Uh-oh. That's a mistake. Hey, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. Clemency. See, you're good. You're fine. Uh-oh. Alright, well that's just a problem. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We've made it. Everything is fine. People outside are fucking yelling. But we made it. Thank you, saved my life. Yeah. You know, I do that all the time. I save everybody's life. Yep. Oh, this mission is still down here. I need to go do that. Strange lemur. What's up with the strange lemur? We'll find that out later. Off stream, probably. Alright, we made it. Yeah, speak to you again back there for the reward. Oh. What's up with the... Oh, did a fate just end? Okay. I was like, what the fuck's up with the tigers? I found a statue. Legend tells of a man as a god associated. Wresting her hooded head from her body and replacing with the bestial pate. The Mirga. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they told us about this. Yeah, we were told about that. They decapitate themselves, somehow live, and swap heads with each other for the intelligence, wisdom, strength, charisma, constitution, dexterity. Thanks for the curry. Thank you more for the Aether Winds. Aether Currents. Okay, let's go finish this up. We have distributed the tea. We did that like 30 minutes ago. That's heartening to hear indeed. The final days show no sign of abating, but is all the more reason we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh in our hearts, but we have the capacity to live with our suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition, for it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. I can fly. I can fly. Alright. Where do we go from here, Matsuya? As you have finished deliveries, might I talk to you for a moment? I was curious to know what has become of their remains. They're laying there. Just, waiting to be buried properly. Thank you, friend Shirley. They will be able to rest peacefully by each other's side, and I and the people of Puck can stand up from the rights as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch her will help nourish her. Child cannot live on fish alone, but that's okay. We finished delivering the child. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I could almost believe there's a magic at work, how the tensions fade with every sip. Let us pray that Palkia has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They're still at risk, as every village in Thavnir, like as not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant, and the High Crucible shall return the Razahan. By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Akiali. We have plenty to spare. Then let's find a city and be on the way. Where did he wander off to again? Doing his thing. The Wakeful Tirana near the Bridge of Rats. I don't know if I recall very well then. See ya. Guess what, folks? I don't have to walk anymore. See how fast this is? Obviously, like I said, obviously there's a difference between, height-wise, not having to, fly up and stuff. But, running and then flying. It's kind of annoying. I just want to go places quickly. Alpha told me everything. Full glad I am to hear the people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and the ruins. Twould seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnir. Fortunately, they have a wise, benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city on Osnil's path come. No preference. Let's go. That's the first time all expansion I've had to do that. Though I guess when you teleport into a place, it just kind of gives you whatever. Especially if you're going there by story. Alright, Thancred, what's up? It's good to see you safe, given the skies. 'Tis all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled, and the citizens are safe for now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square, though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what it's about? Yeah. So Vitra's finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To Mahaduda then, I missed the last bit. But before that, it would appear that word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we best enlighten them. Okay. Why is... I question why that's our job, but okay. Hey, citizen. I know I'm not from here, but your leader's gonna have a thing. No! It'd be like me going to, like, New York or something. I'd be like, hey guys. The mayor's gonna have an announcement over in Times Square. Let's get over there. Are the beasts all gone? I've been hiding. I'm too scared to go out and look. Shut up. There's a meeting. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of the beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Varshawn is. He is the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be with the other people at the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. Yeesh. Well, this isn't gonna end well. Leave me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. I don't think that would stop them. But, you know, good attempt. Oh, gods, what are you doing scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. They're gone, dude. The square, you say? But that's where the satrap was killed. With my very own eyes, I saw him crushed by that creature's maw. So many lives lost, such terrible carnage. And you say someone else who would lead... There's someone else who would lead Rads and Hanan instead. Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved Sawchuck, I'll make them regret it. Good luck, dude. Good fucking luck. It'd be like sticking somebody with a toothpick. See how it works out for you. I just assume this is gonna have dialogue.
Look, someone's coming.
Hi, it's the simulacrum boy.
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I will share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
that already just causes suspicion. Why you gotta phrase it like that? I mean, I guess there's no other way to do it.
I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Surprise! Fucking dragon.
Many thanks.
A dragon.
Wow, dragon!
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Surprise, your government was a lie.
Let us hope they accept him.
We can kill them if they don't. Pull away from the scene and we just move on.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Favner, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzatan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzatan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
Alright, who's decapitating themselves and swapping heads with the dragon? Who's doing it? One dude clapping. Yeah, woo!
That would have surely brought a smile to his Ail's face.
Indeed.
Aww. What the fuck are you doing here, Charlans? You get the fuck out of here. You pieces of shit.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the satrap at once.
Father.
The fuck you doing all the way down here?
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzatan, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your satrap. I beseech you.
Yeah, that's the dragon over there, dude.
Haste.
I am satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
That's right, motherfucker. It's a dragon.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness.
We have rabbit friends on the
The coming
moon.
of the seventh umbral calamity. The true nature of the Red Moon.
I don't see how you'd think that's weird. We have rabbit friends on the moon.
An artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel, fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavner. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase.
Yeah. Just, be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
And attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
Keep calm and party on.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
What is that voice, dude? We'll do what you say, sir. I'm a young boy. Ah. Oh, what a... Oh, she's running!
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Howdy.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
We're all dead.
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine.
Okay.
All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
I do. In my pocket. Oh, Jesus. Oh, goodbye.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha,
Alright.
then
Good. Oh,
fear,
fuck.
terror,
Goodbye, plot
despair,
point.
negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet, and we will meet again.
So, like, the flower plot point was just used to demonstrate that theory, and that's it. Like, literally, we only needed that flower for, I guess, the establishment of that theory, and then here for, like, that confirmation. And all the other bits in between when the flower was used were kind of pointless. Okay. As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Ninhada said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, are we powerless to forestall it? Yay! 87. Howdy. At World's End? Yeah, I got that movie. Greetings, honored scions of the 7th Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave scions, you have a gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Magaduda prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of my appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vitra. The feast he speaks awaits you at that place. Please make your way there whenever business is done. We thank you for your kindness indeed. I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. Ah, it's me. There's someone we had hoped to introduce you to in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might spare a moment of your time. Alright. A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are the highest demand right now. Must be important. Worry not. We'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Yeah, you better save me some food. Thank you, friend. Whenever you're ready, please join me in the 8th Right Plaza. I shall go on ahead. Can I finally use the Aetherite, dude? That's all I want. Okay, what level is this? 85 still. Okay. All being said, we're like halfway through the story, which is nuts considering how much has happened, like how long this has been going. Access to the Aetherite you see there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap decided that such restrictions would only hinder the efforts to combat the final days. Yes! As such, I would encourage you to attune to the Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor. Thank God. Technically, I don't have to, but finally. All right, who's your special guest? All right, take bets, chat. Who is it? You must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Ratzahan military operations. Sun Drop, our destination, lies just ahead. Okay. A Doman delegate. Ishgardian delegate. What the fuck? What are you guys all doing here? What is this music? Why is it so loud? Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Shirabot. Oh, so you're the famous Xander of Mansidia. I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You have the look of one who's walked through hell. Close, but, you know, not quite. You are speaking to the Satrap's highly honored guest and a savior of the people. Can you show a modicum of respect? Nah. What disrespect there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, or will be soon enough. Okay. More formally, then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm an okay egg. What is this place? Who are you? The talk of eggs reminds me I'm late for dinner. I'm hungry. Wow, a woman after my own heart. I like that. Don't you worry, I'll keep it short. There's a thing or two we'd like you to remember. First of all, about the room you're standing in now. Razathan welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. Okay. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? Yeah, we know. We got Doma. Represent from Doma. Ulda and Alamigo. Howdy. Limsa Laminza. Dania, and Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Radzahan and their respective homelands. We use this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. And wouldn't you know it, all their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. I am a woman and I demand. And so, would you mind regaling us for your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. Alright. I don't understand the need for this excited music. It's just a conversation for now. Thank you for the report on the conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed. You have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red, contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavnir reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our Far East allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began to take steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the bounty, including this island and Corvos. Alas, that is of little comfort. All throughout the Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. Uh-oh. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Khalzal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone, anywhere, is overcome by despair and turn, then nowhere is safe. Fuck, dude. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here in Rats at Hands, we've taken to calling the first two change, which tend to be the biggest blasphemies. As fitting name as any, to ensure clarity in the future communications, we still urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities. Each nation has assembled their own group of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's minds to ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, and this is for that very reason we turn to me. Pray lend us your strength, help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Jesus, dude, that's so many. No, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. Oh, Jesus Christ. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. Oh, Lord. Gotta go solve everyone's problems. Again. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh? Oh, you've gained access to the role quest for Endwalker. I get it at 85? 85? What the fuck? A separate questline story for tank, melee DPS, range DPS, magic. Yeah, okay. 85? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure, I am almost positive I got these for Shadowbringers at like 81. Pray forgive Sheer about her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it's simply in her nature. Anyways, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companions. Yes, you know the way to... Yeah, I know the way. I know. I'm good. Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of the Radiant Host, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to rise at a time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight at the end. We might honor Awen's legacy and serve Master Vitra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. Alright, you fucks. Yeah, so, what tank, okay. Alright, well, let's just start this. On behalf of the Admiral, I thank you for many deeds in service to Lomenza. We have received troubling tidings that beasts akin to those that plague Radzahan have been sighted on the Lenosian coast. The Admiral has mustered the Maelstrom in hopes of quelling the threat, yet there is much we do not understand about our foe, and as such, your expertise in this arena would be a great boon to us. Will you help us? Wouldn't be much of a hero if I refused, would I? Excellent. The Admiral will be heartened to have your knowledge and martial prowess on our side, I'm certain. Pray set sail for Lomenza as soon as you are able. The Secretariat and Maelstrom Command will praise you the details when you arrive. Yeah. So it's melee DPS, tank, healer, physical range DPS, and magic? Okay. Get me out of here, though. God. $85, though. Like, really? Howdy. I missed of it. Welcome. When the setup asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalzov from your friend Grahatia. I understand there's nothing that can be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are our treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Ooh. Piping hot mug of chai, please. Glass for your finest local spirits, or water. Just water. Nah, we going hard. We're getting some spirits. Getting drunk. As you wish, pray join your friends and I will bring you your drinks. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell. Yeah, they wanted me to do everything. Our allies have sent military delegates. It seems to me mind sharing the details. I will.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
I mean, not wrong.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
That better be alcoholic. I need it.
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go now?
If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
The Charlayans.
If there is an answer,
They know more.
Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will
Didn't the
not
Charlayans say they
I
had the
only
ability to,
say
like, reach her?
even the flower she gave us is no more.
Like, in the hinterlands? Elpis. Is that name important? Might be. Does that mean anything to anybody?
So advise the Watcher. What could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
But what if there was?
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Graha?
Elidibus. I sealed him in the White Orisite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It would be an opportunity looking on the others as well. We're going back to the first, baby!
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
Thancred, what do you want me to tell Reen?
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
I don't have anybody. I don't have a backstory.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? Yeah, they're alright. In that case, it's time we each tend to our task. When you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Oh, higher. Thancred, you're such a soft boy. Ooh, 86 items. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Take this, my spirit vessel. Why? Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower system in the... Yep. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to there, seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I'm happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long. Alright, squad. Anything of importance here that I see quest-wise? Nope. We're going back to the first fort job. We're going back, baby. What up? It's me flying in on my lion. Surprise! I are returned. Have you been well? You and the others? No shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. Then things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. He said this to you, those exact words. Oh, to know that he is happy fills my heart with joy. Thank you for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself, futile as request though it is. Yeah. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you give to us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. I don't know how to do government, man. Thus far nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. No crystal exarchs. No more. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curiously, you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the same question. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Uh-oh. Where is she? Reen has been dedicating herself to the restoration of the empty, you see. Though it will take many long years, the goal seems to have given her a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Yeah, I can do that. Where's she at? I wish to enter the umbilicus. Very well, I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I'll be along as soon as I can. Why do you want me to the Cabinet of Curiosity? I want to go here. The Circus Tower. Circus Tower, man. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registration. What the fuck does that mean? cannot be skipped. That's different. Normally it's like there's gonna be a fuck ton of cutscenes. Alright. I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit and have some chips, but I'm gonna let this go. Well, never mind. I thought there was going to be a talking cutscene. Do my old eyes deceive? Is it truly me? It is me. Oh, hello. Ha, it is full glad I am to see you hale and whole, my friend. Okay. Had to check. What a wonderful surprise is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling the events of the Flood to the Knight's return. For this project, we intended to draw upon the records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts would be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding how much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. Yeah! There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the knight, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Titania, Vothri, Hades. I'm actually trying to remember the actual fights themselves, which I really don't, because I think I did each of them once, you know, just to do it for the story, and I didn't do like trials afterwards. I want to know what the surprise option is. This may come as a surprise, but truly, I never would have guessed, but even if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have to ask. I try to see an eye-opening answer where you will see that your account of this battle features prominently in the tome. So, it's none of them. None of them. It's just none, but in a better way. I knew you'd love to talk your ear off, Morn, but we should really be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course, and afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points on your tryst. Till next time, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself. Again and again, till his ear falls off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. Bye, friends. And we're back at it, staring off into the middle distance. Who's going to come up to me this time? Is that the Warrior of Darkness? It's the children! Oh, the little child. She's so cute. It's her, it's really her. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, can I give you some medicine? I made it myself. Best not only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know I want to be a mage, Akil isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking maybe taking up the axe, or the sword, or the bow. They all seem right, but it's hard to decide. I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows a lot about these things. No. He isn't here. Ooh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits... Oh, axe, sword, or bow? Ah, shit. Come on, where's the lance? Make this child a dragoon. For smiting your opponent, the axe for protecting your friends, the sword. Fighting and hunting both. No, protecting your friend, the sword. The sword, if you took up the sword, you could be just like Brandon, the Warrior of Light. Like, okay, I'm curious. No, okay. It is curious that those three are the only ones that I fought. The only Warriors of Light I fought. The one, like, the Bard, the Paladin, and the... Well, and then, of course, you know, one is Ardbert, but... I love that tale. Let's borrow that book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style, maybe try something else later on. When I get really strong, I'm gonna have a bout with you. Alright. Look, man, as long as places accept you, you can have other jobs, other classes, whatever. That's the magic of Final Fantasy XIV. You can play every fucking job you want. Such fun she's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings, but does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. Bro, I've just been standing here. Oh, it's the fairy. I waited and waited and waited, but she won't as much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless. Make yourself known, damn it. Oh, faithful Fio-Yui, lovely, or Ul, Fio-Ul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. If you truly missed me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrive. To make up for it, you will call me with twice the passion next time, though for there to be a next time, you've some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? Huh? How do I know this? Join us, we are spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Is that simple? Would that I could come aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Faefolk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escapes is not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Yes. But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits the tale's end. Alright, bye. My apologies for the delay. Xander, it's wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I'll leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, so you may enter at your leisure. Hope I'm saying that right. It sounds weird. Okay, so it couldn't be skipped because it's a trip down memory lane and all this shit. Okay. Confused me. I am relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like the pit in my stomach. I was afraid of something might have happened. Well... maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh, I missed it. I am the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. Those past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze like during the star shower. Ah, we're seeing the same thing. Are we? Then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. It's not. Alright, what am I not telling you? I have to know, please. Doesn't matter how terrible it is. So, I've had the same visions, and then it really started happening. It wasn't my imagination. The doom we witnessed in Amarat has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first, so don't worry about us. Please only look to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we'd learn how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all of our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Yeah. New weapon! What is this? That's a nice shirt. I like that. Okay. Should glow? No. Okay. Hope upon a flower. Oh god. Okay. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting on my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Okay. The dorsal gate. The dorsal fin. It's docile, but whatever. Show me to the ocular. Show me ocular. Ah, yes, we were all here once. They're not dead. They're in their home world. They're where they're fucking meant to be. Books and books and books and books and books.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
Let me speak to this nerd.
Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream.
Can I interact with you? Oh, yeah.
You.
Me.
Why have you awakened me?
I have questions.
I no longer sense those places beyond. Or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
Well, you see Fandaniel, and just immediately like, oh, that piece of shit.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Thank you.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done.
Okay.
Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate.
Yep, saying stuff.
Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Hermes? Yo, we got Hades and Hermes?
That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
Oh? Brain blast?
I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
Oh my god, we're time traveling.
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
We're time traveling, boys!
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Yeah.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time.
So we're doing this as basically a fact-finding mission. We're gonna figure out where the fuck this is and what information we can
must
glean.
input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
It's a good thing I know how to do that.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act?
I mean, I heard that. I understood that.
Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back. Well, Hydaelyn, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy
I hope I got it before the
of it,
things came up.
the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Ooh. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Yep, I'm a ghost. They're not even wearing their hoods. Can I attune to this? I'm so tiny. The Aetherite-like device. Oh. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune the device. You only assume it operates differently. Okay. Hello. The man stands dutifully by the Aetherite-like device. A guide for this facility in all likelihood. Okay. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elizabeth warned, your form is intangible. Yep. This is the right place, yes. Propellion. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propyleon. Propyleon. Okay. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing and seems new to she. Yep. I can't even sprint. That feels bad. I want to be able to run around. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare Lamentorum and the recreated Amarat. It would seem you have made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manners of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Hey! Hey! Hey, fucker! Hey! That's what my warrior light does. That's my warrior light right there. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Can I walk through it? I'm a ghost. Let me just walk through the door.
And here we are, Elpis.
Well, well. How rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are. Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Can you see me?
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Me? Y'all talk about me?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd.
Hey, howdy.
It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
They can see me. Hey, you fuck.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Okay. I've discovered a new location, Elpis.
You may open your
Thanks,
eyes.
chat, for fucking it. Not you, chat, but the game chat. Oh, I'm also taller. I'm not tiny anymore.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
Howdy.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect. Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk.
Emmett Selk, I knew it!
And how might we address you, my new friend?
Fake name, fake name, fake name. Oh, okay, never mind.
A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
It's hard to explain.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
Research. Seek a man named Hermes. I wish to learn about Elpis. I seek a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work.
Okay.
We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Bro, I'm not offended, but thank you.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
Alright, Emmett Selk, you piece of shit. I know more about you than you know.
Better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
And open the door.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
Welcome to Elpis.
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge. Elpis.
Yo, this place is cool looking. Doggo!
This presence.
Give me all the screenshots.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
The Lottles.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Me? I don't know. Hades. That's right, I know your fucking name. At least I think that's how that works. I don't remember. Oh, my Chocobo made it too. Yeah, Chocobo. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, okay. I figured as much. Is this a... Oh, okay. This is... This is a pretty large place. It has three... It has three things. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magic allows us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architects. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. Fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. This is exciting. Ooh, a gift! Oh, do I get to get some of their sweet robes? Now then, our friend Hermes. Aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let's seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Selk wishes to keep a low profile for his errands, so do you know how to make a robe? A basic concept will do. No, in that case, Emmett Selk, no, your whim, your responsibility. You're not getting another thimble of aether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes, you think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite materials. I mean, I got a crafting menu. This place is neat looking. Okay. I was about to be like, is everything here passive? That would have been wild, but no. Hello. Yes, these creatures should suffice. Alright, I gotta kill some stuff. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, two of those two things. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the creature first. Go ahead. What am I looking at? Oh, the thing. Okay. I'll get one of each. Get a red and the blue. Oh, do I have to... What? No, I did the thing. Alright, fine. I didn't want that one anyway. I wanted purple. Okay, there we go. Let's go this way. Yeah. I have caught them. Yes, these fine fellows do nicely, and now a spot of reversion. I don't know what that means. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothes, just like that. It's a great question. Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent aether first, lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species. It is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. He doesn't believe it. Emmet Silk speaks true. Even just like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, do not make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, simply say that you're familiar. Alright. The question is whose? Ah, of course, Azim's. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story sells. Let's continue with our errand. Do I need to be wearing this? I mean, I'm going to. Yeah. If I get into a fight, I'm fucked. In search of Hermes. If you're ready, let's continue along the path to Ananorsis, the place serves as an observation hub and a residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Okay. Oh, here's the real question. God damn it. Okay. I don't know. I shouldn't be surprised. Like, obviously I'm gonna be able to fly around here at some point, but, you know, part of me was hoping that, you know, I wouldn't need to do that. I would just, you know, get the ability to fly at some point. Unicorns. I have unicorns. I got a couple of them. Now everybody can live out their dream of being an Asian. Running around like an Asian. Hello. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? What is this thing in the background? Well, no, by your mask, I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there'd be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The Chief should be conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you'll find him at one of the pools out here. The pools, you say? Many thanks and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, well, I've never met Hermes. You know him well, do you not? Oh, damn it. What was it? In that case, couldn't you simply find him by his aether? Aye, that I could. As you know, I'm Silk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see aether quite keenly and form from great distances. With the skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. Got it. So you know it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up, a special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you to possess any. Alright, fam. Dickhead. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for somebody by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. Let's go, real quick over here. Come on. There we go. I wish to go to the Aetherite first. Yay! Being able to attune on something on the first try. Oh, is it over there? Still looking at the X-Waddles? Look at them. Okay. Hello, Hermes.
You are...
Oh.
What are you?
Different. You're different too. You
I...
and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait.
Well, I know what the next playable race is.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
Get out of my head.
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words.
Get out of my
share
head.
Your feelings and know your thoughts.
You don't want to know my thoughts.
May we please be friends?
We will if you stop that.
May we please be friends?
I'm just standing there dumbfounded.
I see you found him.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Every time Emmett Silk's on screen, he's just a smarmy piece of
Given your
shit.
facility's purpose,
It's really
this remote
funny.
location
Like,
is something of a necessity.
unequivocally.
Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one the chance to...
You are actively freaking me out.
You certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Meteon.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
The end of days. No, maybe.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait in the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
And the Mastoma is missing.
The term is axolotl.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Mitron created a sky-swimming fish.
Yeah.
The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however. Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Look at him. Look at him. Okay. I don't want to fight anything because I have decided to. I've decided to roleplay. Oh, there you are. Creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet, though it has been safely extracted from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. Oh. Hermes saw it high up in the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine, just a little embarrassed. Now for your own safety, please stand back. Okay. Your dumbass fell out of a tree. Twice. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, medium. Both you and, Xander. Yay, an intriguing name somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but that doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I'd forgotten all about it, fellas. Yeah, we got the other two are looking. Truly what a belief. I must thank Emmett Silk and High Elfless when I return to them, but first, with distractions out of the way, as Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. We've made it. Northwest. That way. The weather is umbral wind. Having found the wayward ambystoma, Hermes is the picture of relief. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let's return to that place. Alrighty. I really question the hell is going on upstairs with all the noise. It's only imagination, but something in the creature's demeanor bespeaks proud defiance for having gone on an adventure. Okay. My apologies for the trouble owing to your kind assistance. All the ambistomas are safe and well. I'll presently, Jesus, send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead to the main building, upon entering, you will see shared tables, the meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. I think those are bosses that we fight at some point in some dungeons. Excuse me? Oh, a gemstone trader? Wild. How? You know, of course, somehow that stays across, you know, time and space. Cool. You know, I think I might go just for like a half hour or so more. And then half hour or so more on this, and then I might, debating on if I want to do some shiny hunting or not. As Elf
This appears to be the place.
is still being an asshole.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
I come from the future.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Good luck, bitch. I already killed you once. There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I am here to prevent the apocalypse.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
Yeah, sure.
So, it's finally happened then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes. Like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis?
Die?
Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the Star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Come on, little bird girl. I'm sorry, I don't mean a walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Is there an upstairs? Wait, hang on. Before we go for a walk. Oh, the room's okay. It's like, what's the point of the upstairs? Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. That's how he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. Wait. So why did you come here? So you want to learn about Elvis and Hermes. Ooh, I can teach you. Alright. We can take turns. I tell you something, you tell me something. Sure, why not? Why not, kid? Then it's settled. Where to start? Yes. Let's talk to Memnon. Memnon is... okay, we're going. So I have multiple theories with no real evidence behind them for this child specifically. Like, she is air. She has wings, wing head, all this other stuff. I think she might be Garuda, like OG Garuda. But also she just mentioned being able to understand feelings and stuff. And like they talked about how it was mentioned earlier about like changing forms, like changing aether and changing forms and stuff. I wonder if she becomes the flowers or something. Ah, the aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the grounds or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Okay. Memnon. And what do we have here? Though you look like a person, you have the ears and tails of a beast. I assume you're a familiar... yeah, I guess. Alright. Like Medion is something you need. This is Xander. Could you teach her about Elpis? Ah, newly arrived familiar is she? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our facility to her. As you know, it's mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magic to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subject to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects that they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, we will be allowed to take its place in its world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place, so heed your masters well and be good to hear. We will, Memnon. What a name. Thanks for the lesson. See you. You had a turn, now I get a turn. Okay. Where did you come from? A place facing a great threat. There's such a place, I had no idea. But this place is important to you, I can feel it. Oh, my power, I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Okay. You have power. I am curious about this. Motionless bird. Hang on, let's talk here. Spriggans. Spriggans? What are spriggans? These things. Oh no, we call them Orali. If there's many... If it's just one, we say Orali's. Though they're cute, they could be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Interesting. Motionless bird. Alright, kid, what can you do? This creation is perfect. I don't remember seeing it before, perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. Okay. It wants fish. I can't read it, or maybe there's nothing to read. Wait, please wait. I'll try again with you this time. Okay. This is a mistake. I can tell you that much right now. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others. Oh god, stop that. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind, rather you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process formed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. Okay. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Okay, but now she's... Okay, I said those other things before. Now she's doing things that remind me of Hydaelyn, where Hydaelyn's just able to speak with everybody at all times, essentially. And I guess whatever tongue, because they can understand. Did you hear me? I did. Good, now it's my turn again. So what are you good at? Stabbing things. Fighting. Ooh, fighting, that must mean you're strong. Hermes is strong too, but he doesn't like to fight, even when creations fight him. Staring us down. I think we might be bothering it. Yeah. We might want to leave. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Euanthe next. She's usually in a small building, one to the west. Okay. Nope. Don't get on the mount. That would have, I think that would have made her go away. Hello. Well, if it isn't Medion, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings. An apple? Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share with Sander. Oh, a candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but due to your ability to share others' feelings, you've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, I want to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours, but I failed. Aw. I'll tell you what I like. I like stuff. Oh, so that's what you like. Yes, I can feel in your heart your joy and happiness. Yeah, I like stuff. It makes me happy too. Thank you for sharing with me, Xander. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes is finished talking to you. Let's go and see. Alright. Don't walk through the walls. That's rude. Hey, are we done here? There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Medion good. Xander wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught her. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. It will be. It'll be the crux, the most important point for the rest of this game. It'll solve the mystery, and that's how we save the fucking world. Candied apples. But I do appreciate you keeping Medion company while you were away. I finished speaking with our guests. Finished, hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Silk and Hytholius will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that she is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at that place. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. I see the joy her presence brings to Medion. I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Xander's kind. Really, truly, she taught me as much as I taught her. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. Yeah. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check up on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Embistoma. Have care when you step outside a hub. There may be more unruly creatures about. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to end 14 here and be done with this. Be done with this for now. And catch back up with this later. Because where are we? 86. Yeah, we're at level 86. We've got probably just a lot of stuff to do here. Like, a lot of stuff. Because, I mean, just looking at all these things, like... I'm expecting... God, I'm expecting so much to happen here. So I'm going to end 14. YouTube, because I'm going to cut off the VOD shortly after this. If you liked this, please check out my Twitch. Twitch, folks, if you're here, go check out my YouTube. It's got some VODs. And I think what I might do is I might just leave the... No, I'll get other audio. I'm going to...